Hi, and welcome to the Girlies That Read, or 2/3 of the Girlies That Read.
I'm Sarah.
I'm Jazzy.
And we are missing Alisha.
Yep. She'll
Alisha?
be here another
Alisha?
episode,
Alisha.
but
Look, she's a very, very busy social girl.
yeah,
Trying to pin her down is like impossible.
yeah.
Very impossible.
And has she hasn't read this series.
No.
So,
This was the perfect opportunity.
yes.
So, before we get too far into this, we discussed as a group that this year, in 2026, to try and increase the amount of content we can pump out and to kind of widen the variety of what we discuss, rather than just sticking to our book club picks, because we do have a lot of overlap, but not a lot of overlap between all three. Jazzy and I have a significant amount of overlap between the two of us.
But it does not yet include
Divine Rivals!
Divine Rivals! Thank you.
One day.
One day.
The
Thanks,
more you
Sarah.
know, the longer I'm going to leave it just to annoy you. Because it's what I do. Now, but so like we have lots that we read that Alisha doesn't read, and then there's lots that Alisha and I read that Jazzy doesn't read, and I don't actually know if there's anything that you and Alisha have read that I haven't read.
There's things on our TBR that you don't have, I think.
Probably not. Oh, I suppose like the Rose Bargain. That one I didn't read.
Yeah, true.
That one.
And the sequel's coming out this year, but that's all I can say.
Yeah, don't care. But yeah, so basically what we're going to be doing is you're going to be seeing some more episodes where it's just maybe the two of us. We're definitely going to have videos with the three of us.
Yes.
When
They're
we
not
can
going
fit-
away.
Yes, when we can fit ourselves into Alicia's social calendar.
Yes.
And she has some time, which she doesn't always, but she will.
At some
February
point.
specifically, when we're starting this, she's just stupidly busy. But yeah, so there will be episodes with the three of us, but there will also be episodes with the two of us. Be episodes with just one of us, because that would be weird.
Because then it would just be the girl that reads, and that
Exactly.
doesn't have a good ring to it.
No, and that just sounds lonely.
Yeah. So
And
girlies.
like we already talk to ourselves, we don't need to advertise that we talk to ourselves.
Yeah, no. Don't need to put that on the internet.
But we're kicking this year off. We're kicking 2026 off with a series that I spent, I think, about 7 months telling this woman she needed to read. It feels
And
like
then,
it was that long. And she was like, yeah, okay.
I'll get there.
Yeah, okay. And then when she read it, and then what happened?
It was really good. Like, really good.
Sarah was right.
I wouldn't say that, but
Excuse me.
I think you're putting words in my mouth.
You 5-starred both books in this series.
Actually, I think I 4-starred the second one.
Oh, whatever. You still 5-starred the first book. I technically didn't 5-star either of them. I gave them both 4.5 stars.
But I really enjoyed them.
But they are
So.
fantastic, wonderful,
Good recommendation.
amazing, solid. We, of course, are talking about A Language of Dragons.
Yay!
And A War of Wyverns.
Which came out like first of this year.
Yeah, like I think the release date was the 6th. Ooh, scare the cat.
Sorry.
We have Bailey hanging out to the side.
You
here, being a
can't
little
see her,
prima
but she's
donna.
like right here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jazzy just scared her.
Not intentionally.
Oh, now she's...
Hang on. Say something to the camera. Yep.
But yeah, so Language of Dragons. I actually don't know when this book was. It wasn't released last year. I think it was released the year before. I read it at the start of last year. It was one of the first books I read, I think, when I started kind of doing more of the book social stuff.
It was published in January last year.
Oh, there you go, January last year. So I read it relatively early after.
That's not bad.
Loved it. This book is basically what happens if you chuck dragons into World War II.
Yeah.
Essentially.
Yeah.
We're in 1920s London. We followed the story of young woman, Vivian Featherswallow.
I love her name.
I do too. It's very much a mouthful. I'm so glad she gets called Vi or Viv.
Viv.
Like, it changes throughout the book because Vivian is a lot of but we follow her story as she essentially goes from being like the middle class. She's got professors as parents. She kind of doesn't have it. She's not like obviously living the best life, but she's not poor. And she's not like in, how would you best describe it? The kind of the class system in this book. Because there's 3 tiers. We have like the elite, we have like the middle class,
and then there's just the third class.
I suppose like they're like the lower, but they're kind of treated as like trash, like not
like
even people.
Like they don't have rights, they don't have access to everyday things.
Yeah, they're basically treated as like,
It's kind of,
I
yeah.
don't even know how to put it. It's just, they're just basically not treated like they're humans.
Yeah, they're
they're
kind
not
of,
equal. They're seen as disgusting.
yeah. And the
Not
thing is,
worth
once
it.
you're in that class, you can't get out of it.
Yeah, the system is designed to basically trap people in this lower class.
Yeah.
So you have no hope. You have no way of getting out. People can fall down classes. It is very rare for people to go up class.
Yeah.
So basically, the rich stay rich, the middle stay middle, or you fall. And basically, Vivian's story starts off when she finds herself in a situation where she's forced to confront the darker side of life. She's kind of been living a little bit sheltered, hidden. She doesn't really understand the true, basically, horrors that happen to the world.
Yeah.
And she's made some very interesting choices.
You could say that.
How else would you describe her choice?
Yeah.
It's
It's very
very,
much them or me.
yeah. She kind of comes from this place where she's kind of sacrificed her best friend to save herself, which is horrifying to think about it.
It is.
Mind you, I reckon if she really needed to, she'd sacrifice me, wouldn't you?
Oh, now I need to think about it.
She has to think about it. What? Bitch! No. But yeah, so it basically, everything that sets off is Vivian life basically falls apart.
Yeah.
And
It literally like blows up.
literally
Blows up.
literally
Forgot about that bit.
It really does. I know it's been a little while since I read this, so
Yeah.
it's kind of coming back as we're talking.
But
yeah, so it literally blows up in her face, and she kind of just has this rebellious moment when she goes kind of, no, screw you, and she releases a captive dragon.
Here's the thing, right? Is that she was trying to destroy evidence against her parents,
Yeah, so she's trying
being
to
them
save her
rebels.
parents, yeah.
So she's trying to save them. So like, I get it. But then she like accidentally like starts a civil war without realizing, which is actually I thought was really funny. I was laughing
She
when I read
literally
it.
accidentally starts World War II.
Yeah, like
Civil World War
like
II.
it was going to happen, but like she made it happen then.
She kind of like, it was like there was a stack of dynamite in the corner, and she had a match and was playing, like lighting the match, going, and she was surprised when it exploded.
Yeah, pretty much. Pretty much.
That's the best way to explain that. But yeah, it really does kick off this insane journey where she goes from living a very ordinary life to being dragged into the middle of this civil war where she is forced to work for the side she doesn't really support.
Yeah.
So that she's able to keep her family alive and protect her little sister, who has basically been taken into captive foster care after the rest of her family was arrested.
Yeah. That sounds like a good place to start.
Yeah, that's pretty much, And it just, there's so much that happens in this book. It's not a long book. Like,
No.
was it 350 pages?
Oh, I had it open.
I can flick and find out. Let me just
It's 432 pages in the hardcover.
I was going to say mine says 460.
Yep, close enough.
For this edition?
Close enough.
Cutesy little edition. Stop
It's
glaring.
very cute.
I love this cover design. I have my special edition. Oh, I should have got my special editions.
Sarah.
They're so pretty.
They are very pretty.
I don't actually know. I don't have my special edition of War of Wyverns yet. It is to come.
Mm-hmm.
But my special edition of this is divine.
It's very pretty.
It
very,
actually
very pretty.
was the first special edition of book I ever bought. So it's very special to
So
me.
clearly you liked this book.
Okay. So Vivian is dragged into the middle of the Civil War.
Mm-hmm.
She finds herself basically in a code-breaking
of.
secret academy. So we've got kind of a dark academia vibe going on with this book.
Yeah.
But Vivian is a very educated young woman. She's a linguist.
Yeah, I guess so, yeah. But for dragon languages.
Yeah, so not just human language. I think she does know a couple of different human languages.
I know she knows Bulgarian.
Yeah, because her mum. Her mum's Bulgarian.
And then obviously English.
Yes.
I don't remember if she knows the others. Because there was another guy who was like expert in human languages. Pretty sure she's an expert in like dragon languages.
Well, yeah, she was definitely an expert in dragon languages.
Yeah.
Which is why she kind of gets dragged into this academy, because they're like, well, to keep your family alive, we kind of make a deal. You work for us. You solve this code. You crack this code. We'll let you go. So she kind of goes, well, I have no choice.
Yeah. Don't want them to die, so I guess I'll help you.
Yes, but then of course things go awry. We learn more about what the political aspects, all
Mhm.
these secrets and lies that are going on underneath.
Mhm.
We learn more about the rebellion and their cause. And we get to know all of this group of people
Yeah.
who all of them are kind of in similar situations from different backgrounds,
Mhm.
who have all been forced to come to this code breaking academy to work on different aspects. So Vivian's kind of in a group that works on the languages. There's a group that works on technology, and then there's another group who actually works on dragons themselves.
Yeah.
They're basically trying to determine how to hatch and raise their own dragons from eggs to kind of, I suppose, raise them to be more controllable.
Yeah, or something. I don't know. But yeah, all three aspects were like trying to turn the war in their favor.
Yeah, they were trying to utilize dragon abilities for themselves, essentially,
Yeah.
for Britannia. Because the main antagonist of book one is the Prime Minister of Britannia.
Is it Wyverns? Is that her name?
Yeah, Wyvern Maya. I can't remember her first name though.
I don't know.
Is it on
Wyverns.
is it on the book?
Oh, I can look it
I'm
up.
not grabbing the book, otherwise it's going to fall off.
Well, there was a lot of character names, and a lot of them are dragon based, like similar. Because if you're a first class or sometimes second class, you have like a dragonish name.
Yeah, a lot of the names are very dragon inspired,
Yeah.
dragon relevant. So like Vivian, her surname is Feather Swallow, which is
Yeah.
a type of dragon, I believe,
Yeah,
in the
something.
world. But yeah, so they're all kind of interlinked. There's a lot of one of the things actually I really like about this book that I will mention is the way the author, who is S F Williamson, she is fantastic. I did have a chance to very briefly talk to Steph.
It's pretty cool.
Through Instagram after I read her book and said, "What have you done to me?" And I said, "I don't know your name, so I can't yell at you because she's got initials." And then she was
You're
like,
like,
"Hi,
ah.
my name's Steph. You can yell at me now."
And you're like, ah!
Yeah, pretty much, but nicely, because I was excited for book two.
Yes, yes.
But one of the things I really love that she's done in this book is she's really incorporated dragons into society.
Mm-hmm.
Because essentially, the way you think about it, it's 1920s, but just dragons have been incorporated into our modern world. So
Yeah.
it's fantasy in the sense that obviously there's a lot of things that are magical and aren't realistic.
Like,
but
I
so much of it is interconnected with, I suppose,
like
not
everyday
not
things.
today modern technology, but 1920s modern technology.
Like, I love the Dracovols is basically like a homing pigeon, and you send letters with them.
Yes, and they're like mini dragons.
Yeah, and I was like, that's awesome.
That's a really cool element. That is a fun element.
Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah.
And she uses that in very clever ways too throughout the story. But yeah, just the way she's interwoven the fantastical with the historical.
Yeah.
Because also there's a lot of really cool historical elements that if you're not a history buff, you're probably not going to be aware of. The only reason I know about the historical relevance is because after I read the book, I talked to my dad, who's a big history buff.
And he's like, oh, da-da-da, da-da-da, da-da-da.
Yeah, because I was
That's
telling
pretty cool.
him about this fact. I was like, well, so like it's kind of set in like World War II vibes, and it's like there's this code-breaking institutes called this, and he goes, yeah, that's an actual place. It was an actual institute that happened during World War II, and I was just like,
that's so funny.
Mind blown.
Because all I remember is that she called it the greenhouse because the code-breaking section was the greenhouse or something.
Yeah, they were housing it.
Or the glass roof, and the dragons were calling it like the glass, whatever it was. Yeah.
Yeah, because the dragons for some reason couldn't hear or something in the.
Yeah, I don't know,
like
something.
I don't remember.
Yeah.
Look, it's been a while.
It was a secret. Yeah. Secret area. The greenhouse.
Yes, the greenhouse.
Yeah.
But yeah, so it's just the blend of elements is just really, really well done, and it makes it almost feel like it could be believable. Like it's not one of those things where you're reading it going, oh yeah, whatever. Like this is so obviously fantasy. You could almost, if like obviously we know dragons aren't real, sadly.
But if they were,
I'd be like, yeah, this is like
makes sense.
Like absolutely, it's just really well written, and I really, really loved that aspect.
I'm just getting to my notes, see if there's anything I should say.
Got to find the notes. I'm just eyeballing this.
That's okay. Well, the thing is, I realize I am very much like a vibe reader. As in, like, I'll be like, oh yeah, it was the best book ever. And then they'll be like, what happened? I'll be like, great question. And I don't even remember the character's name. Literally. I'm like, I don't even remember the main character's name. But I remember it's Vivian Featherswallow. That's a great start.
Look, I'm not going to lie. I do not remember the love interest name.
No, it's Atlas.
Okay, now I do. Now I remember it.
Because I can't even say that out loud. Okay, can I spoil the second book already?
No. Let's not do any major big spoilers.
Because you read it first, A War of Wyverns, the sequel.
Yeah.
And I audiobooked both, and it was really good in audiobook format. You should audiobook. Just saying. No, because it swapped POVs, and so I liked both the like voice actor, you know. But I was like, it's I can't even express to you how mad I was because I can't even say what it was. But it was Mr. Atlas King with no ring. So I was so mad.
I remember getting the messages about that scene. It was so funny. She was furious.
I actually was. I still am. like I love a love story. I'm a bit of a romantic at heart. I love a love story. But like, if you're gonna do it, you need a ring. Like, that's kind of the main thing.
Yeah, I know. Tell me about it. But also, I will say, so if sticking with book 1 for a minute.
Sorry, that's for book 2.
Far into War of Wyverns.
I didn't spoil any major plot points.
Not at all.
Just like spoiler, like right at that section.
I probably have to insert it way sooner because I didn't.
Sorry.
Do a spoiler warning at the start, but
That's okay.
I feel like at this point, if you've been following us for a long, we spoil everything. We're talking in detail. We're not shy about it all.
No.
So
it was a good book, so hopefully you've read it by now.
I will have flashed it on the screen at some point, so you got your warning.
Yup.
Nothing is safe. Everything is permitted. Anyway, but yeah, so back to Allergic Language of Dragons. But everything really that happens in the academy, so they're not there for really long.
Yeah, I don't remember.
A lot happens in a very short period of time. It's one of those things where a lot happens very quickly because they're on a timeline. They've been giving a deadline, and essentially it's not like explicitly stated, but it's implied that they have up until this date, and if they don't succeed, they
and all their families.
Because like it's a secret. They don't
True.
want anyone knowing what's happening in this code breaking academy. They don't want it getting out to the dragons because the dragons will be pissed.
And then because they weren't like doing it as fast as they thought they would, they were like, instead of the group, because there was a group, the 3 of them, like instead of the 3 of you being okay, now it's just one of you.
Yeah.
Whoever finds out first.
Yeah. So
they turned on each other.
They were really applying the pressure.
Yeah.
But even under all that, these characters do develop a kind of like a really odd found family trope. Like it's really
a bit.
It's not perfect in the sense that they're not like brothers and sisters in arms ready to kill for each other. They kind of find this awkward like kinship in one another, that they're kind of all a bit awkward and they kind of all misunderstand each other in different ways. One point, one of them tries to kill another one of them.
Yeah, I was going to say.
Someone definitely tries to kill Vivian at one point.
It was old mate with the languages. Because he was threatened by her.
Yes.
Because they were trying to translate dragon languages. And he's like, well, I don't speak dragon languages. So, he's stuffed.
Which is the whole thing, because he and then tries to kill her because she's the biggest competition. Because
yeah.
she's the most experienced with dragon languages.
Yeah.
So it causes a lot of tension, but then they also kind of realise that the only way they're going to get out of it is by working together, and it kind of forces them. But then we also get to watch the development of Vivian and Atlas's relationship,
which is very, very cutesy.
They're a bit cutesy. It's a little bit corny in certain spots, but that's what makes it cute. But I also do find I can't decide if I want to claim this as an enemies to lovers or if it's more of a rivals to lovers. Because I don't feel like they're enemies.
Here's the thing. I don't know how to answer that question.
To either of them.
Here's the thing, right? Because Atlas was a priest in training. So the whole time I was like, this guy's not going to do it.
You clearly don't read enough romance books.
Well, no, it was more like the dilemma of like, will he, won't he? Like he wants to, but he's meant to try and be a priest here. So will he?
Well, he's a priest in training, so therefore he hasn't taken any vows.
I guess so.
But that is actually one of the I suppose the what's the word?
Conflicts? What are you trying to say?
One of the relationship conflicts they have throughout the book is that he's conflicted with his desires and feelings for her, but then also his desires and beliefs of what he wants to become one day.
Yeah.
Because I might be wrong, but I feel like he was a bit of a bad boy, did a lot of naughty things, and then got in trouble, and then was like kind of adopted into the priest. Like
I can't remember
the wing of a priest who kind of like helped him out, saved his life. And he was kind of like, oh, well, you're a really good person. I admire you. I want to be like you.
Yeah, I can't remember.
Kind of moves in that direction. I think. I might be wrong. I don't think I am. I feel pretty confident about that.
Mm-hmm.
But then, so then he ends up in this institute, which seems really bizarre. You'd think he was on the right track. No, but apparently a priest in training can be
No,
taken
it's
to
because he
Rebellion.
was working for the rebellion.
She didn't know that, though.
Didn't they know that?
That's not advertised.
Spoiler!
Another one. She's dropping them left, right, and center.
Here's
I'm
the
trying
thing.
to be like
Sorry.
for him, but
No.
you're just like, spoiler.
Again,
Do you just want to
Vibe reader.
at the very end of the book right
vibe
now?
reader, because I forget and I remember by discussing.
Yes.
Not my fault.
Yes.
Not my fault, in case you haven't figured it out.
Understands.
So what happens at the ending is basically she cracks the dragon code, which is the Queenemans, and
Is
she...
that how it's pronounced?
Because I audiobooked it.
That is not how I said it.
How did you say it?
Hang on, I need to look at it. Let me find, I need to find the word.
Okay, well, it's basically how dragons communicate, like, telepathically to one another, or through, like, sound waves. But, like, it's very high frequency sound waves, I think.
Yeah.
So then, like, humans can't hear it. They need the fancy machine to help them. The Locusonus machine. Oh, that's a weird spelling. Yeah, the
Queenemans?
Queenemans.
I swear that's not. Like, you say that, it makes sense.
Yeah.
But now, like, I'm like, that's not how I read it when I was reading. Like, that is not what was coming in.
Queenemans. Yeah, and so she cracks the Queenemans, which is basically how dragon families communicate with one another.
Yeah.
And so, like, if we were a family, our language would be different to us to a different dragon.
Yeah.
That's our
So
Queenemans.
it's essentially, basically, if you think about languages.
Like
in general,
dialects.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
a language dialect.
Yeah.
So, like, you have multiple countries that have multiple dialects of languages that evolve and expand. What in the way? That evolve and grow over time.
Yeah.
But it becomes so unique to particular families that you can't you can still communicate with other people who we can speak to people who speak English.
Yeah.
But it's be like us speaking Australian English to people who speak American English. To
Yeah.
people who speak British English.
Like, you have your slang words and things with
Yes.
deeper meaning.
Yeah. So it's very, very complex.
Yeah.
And important and sacred to the dragons.
Yeah.
And it takes Vivian the whole book to realise this.
Because that's why it's a secret, girl.
Yes, it's why they don't advertise.
Yeah.
It's because there's also a lot more to it, which really
Yeah.
does evolve and expand.
Well,
In War of
okay,
Wyverns.
so in A Language of Dragons, they say, spoiler, they...
At least she's warning
Do
you
I need
now.
to warn you? Oh gosh, go, close your ears, guys. The dragons tell her that the Queenemans is sacred
Yes.
because it has power to heal,
Yes.
which she sees,
Yes.
and to get dragons to hatch.
Yeah, it's the way
Of
a
life.
mother or parent dragon. 'Cause
Yeah.
We also learn that parents can be any gender. It does not.
Yeah,
Not
we learned that.
required.
Yeah.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
love representation.
Yeah.
But they can be any gender. So they basically use this sonic language
Yeah.
to help the egg and the baby dragon to form in the egg and then to eventually hatch. Without that, the egg will just die.
Yeah. So they need it.
Yeah. So it's very, very important to dragonkind.
And can I say the last one?
Yes, go for it.
Yes, spoiler. It can also kill, so they can use the Queenemans to kill
Which is the big point.
in a war of
of
wyverns.
Wyverns. So at the end of book 1, we do find Vivian does leave the college. It is attacked
Yeah.
by the rebellions.
Oh my gosh!
They
Sorry,
are all
go.
Freed, so that they basically the whole the group, all the young adults that are still alive that were forced into this college, escape with the rebellion, leaving behind a dead Axel.
Atlas. He
leaving
was.
behind.
He's
dead
dead.
Atlas.
He got shot by the Wyvernmeyer's nephew, dude.
Nephew,
What
who
was
is
his
another
name?
protagonist in the book who really antagonizes Vivian. A
Yeah.
lot. He's a real asshole.
Yeah.
I think he's got a very small penis.
I can't remember what his name was, but anyway. But yeah, go on.
Well, you know. But yeah, so that kind of ends off the book. It's very
It's like
sad.
Ralph or something.
Ralph.
Hey.
Yes, she's right. She is right.
It's not
now.
even on this.
No.
It's not actually.
I
Thank
know,
you.
I'm
Thank you.
doubting
Thank you.
Pat, head pats.
Thank
Good
you.
job.
Thank you.
Very proud of you. But yeah, so he shoots Atlas. Atlas dies in Vivian's arms, and then the book kind of ends. One thing that does get pointed out, because I called it, because again, spoiler, Atlas is alive. He's not dead. We find out in this book he survived. Because, and the reason I'm like, he can't be dead, because
He's died. They've had this big cry scene, and then
the pink dragon.
who's? I was gonna say,
The pink
how?
dragon.
Well, how do you say her name? That's what I was gonna ask you.
I don't remember what her name is.
Yeah. Because I just googled it, and I was like, how? I audio booked. I was like, how would you say that? I know how to say it. I don't know how to spell it.
Trumana.
Yeah.
I'm right.
Yeah, Trumana.
Oh, thank God.
Because I was messaging you, and I was me. I was texting you.
Oh, that's right.
And I was legit, and I was trying to write things out, and I was like, the pink dragon, whatever her name is, this happened, and then the whole time I was like, and the prime minister chick name, I don't remember, something with the wyvern, like the whole time I was messaging you, because like, I didn't read the names, I didn't fully remember them, I just kind of have that visual picture, they're somewhere connected. Anyway, it was kind of funny.
That was funny.
Chimana.
So this whole point, so Alice dies, and then Vivian's dragged away. She's like crying, and then there's a very pointed scene that
Chimana comes in,
picks Atlas up, and flies away. Why would she take his body? What for? That's okay, she's hungry. Just have a snack. But no, it was very pointedly stated that she flew off with his body, and I was like, I don't care what you say. That motherfucker is alive.
And was he? Absolutely he was.
Because also, you can't leave, like, have all this build up, all this turmoil of him going, I wanted to be a priest, but I think I'm falling for you, and I want to be with you. And she's like, but I know I want to be with you, but I would never hold you back if that's what you want to do. And then he dies, like, no. And
if this was meant to be a duology, so that would have been like a really good spot, as in, halfway to end.
Yeah, it would have been perfect. But do you know what happened?
It's trilogy instead.
It's trilogy.
Which is
and
okay.
Look, I'm not mad, because I do love this world. I love these characters.
Agreed.
But I was like, War of Wyverns is gonna come out. It's gonna be another series I can tick off my list. I'll be whole because I'll have my happy ending.
Because there's so many like series that are not finished right now.
She went, no.
Anyway.
We need another book.
Anyway.
And I was human.
But yeah.
But also, I will say this: War of Wyverns is different but same. In the sense, it is a lot more explanation of the same elements.
Yeah.
We have different aspects of the war. We're in a different location.
Yeah.
And they're actually basically looking for wyverns. So wyverns are kind of not a lost dragon, but they're kind of a
hidden, like
dragon
secluded.
that are just removed from society.
Yeah.
They don't interact. They don't get involved. And
not wyverns. It's the how would you say it? The Hebridean wyverns.
Sure, I couldn't remember what they're called.
That's what it is.
But the wyverns on the frontier, these wyverns, this pretty dragon.
Yeah.
So they're kind of like removed from society. They live on this kind of island that we do
Was it
learn
Egg?
about in. It's one of the islands.
Yeah.
It's called Egg. But we do find out about this particular island in book 1, where it's basically a dragon-infested island where naughty children, and I do mean children,
literal
are
children,
dropped off to be basically dragon fodder.
because the clause in the peace agreement was that the dragons would have
Access to each human.
No. Well, it wasn't written like that. I'm trying to remember what it was. It was they would have free hunting reign on this island. And that's all it said in the peace agreement. So everyone in Britannia is just like, oh yeah, they can just hunt whatever. Like, there's animals there. Not knowing the government is sending all the naughty children there.
Yes.
Bruh.
And when we say naughty, like stole bread naughty.
Yeah, like.
And actually, one of the characters we do meet in A Language of Dragons who comes to the
I can't remember who it was.
has been taken off the island. It's the same guy who tries to kill Vivian, the language guy.
No, wasn't it someone else? There was someone else because.
No, he's the one who's taken off.
Nah, in this book, there was like, oh, he's back on Egg, and now it makes sense because da-da-da.
Yeah. That guy.
Didn't he die?
No.
Oh,
Because
I
he
don't know
ran away
anymore.
and tried to kill her and then ran away and hid.
Okay, I don't
Because
remember.
he's like, I don't want to die. And then they all lived together. Look, we said a lot happens.
A lot happens.
Yeah, so
okay.
this whole one is basically Vivian and the group who she reunites with after several months.
Yeah.
Trying to track down these wyverns, and the whole book takes place on this island.
Because the government's like, they'll help us win the war. The rebel. No.
Well, no. So that goes there technically for the rebellion, but she's taken there because she's captured again, idiot,
By the government.
by Wyvermeyer.
Because again, she's like, oh, I accidentally got captured, and now they'll send me
doing
to.
something impulsive.
Yeah, like you accidentally started a civil war. Now you accidentally got almost murdered.
She has a lot of accidents. Look, she's very smart, book-wise. She's very stupid, street-wise.
Yeah, she's not street smart.
In this one, she was trying to do the right thing. There was a baby dragon being tormented on the street, and she was like, that's not right, and tried to stand up for it, and then got captured.
And then people recognised her because she was undercover at Old Mate. Who was it?
She was working with the rebellion leader who secretly was like heavily involved in the government. Like she was like a high-ranking government official, but they didn't know she was the rebellion leader.
And so she was pretending to be her niece at this party.
Yes, so that she could learn about Wyverns and their language, so that she could go and eventually find them. Yeah,
and then they find her and bring her to Wyvermeyer, and Wyvermeyer's bad dragon from Bulgaria, Old Mate, is like, I'ma eat you.
Oh yes, because that is another thing that happens at the end. Oh my gosh, so much.
Anyway, there's a lot happens.
Back to what I said with the whole, so much happens. A lot happens. But
the
look,
Bulgarians basically like killed off all the humans because they found out about the Koinemans, which Vivian just did. So what do you think they're trying to do? Kill off humans.
They're trying to take over more territory.
Yeah.
And these guys are brutal. But we get to learn a lot more about Bulgaria and the dragons there.
And what happened.
They basically join forces with Wyvermeyer,
the government,
who's kind of losing support from everybody else. And everyone's like agreeing with the rebellion, even though like the dragons are joining all the the rebellion because they're like, nah, like you're corrupt, even our queen, she's like, nah, we're done with you, bro.
Get out.
But so much happens, so many different things. But the book mainly just follows Vivian's real journey of growth. Because in book 2, she has some massive growth when she kind of also has a bit of a breakdown when she realizes she doesn't know what her point in life is.
Oh, yeah, her
which
purpose.
Is very sad because if you think about it, she goes through this whole book going, I'm the one who's going to help the rebellion. We're going to stop the war that I accidentally started.
Yeah.
We're going to, save people's lives. We're going to find a way to win this war. And then she kind of realizes because of the
Koinemans.
They can't. Well, she can't bring herself to do what needs to be done because it's ethically wrong. And then she also realizes that trying to translate languages basically means that when you translate a language, you lose the meaning over time. So it corrupts a language, which makes, in her head,
her job is now void.
Being a linguist, is basically pointless because you can't accurately translate dragon languages into English or into just human speaking languages.
There was the Hebridean Wyverns had a Koinemans, but it had a different name. And there was
because that was one of the whole reasons that they were looking for them. Because their special Koinemans is the one that has the ability to kill.
Yeah.
And
they can do it to any dragon, not just their family dragons, familial.
They can use it as a weapon. And
which spoiler happens.
Yes, but not in the way you'd expect. It kind of comes out of left wing.
Yeah.
There's a lot happens in very
a
few
lot
pages.
happens.
A
lot happens.
It's very sad. I cried. I did.
I had a few tears at one point, and that's when I messaged you, and I was like, I can't believe I'm reading this.
It was a bit sad.
Yeah, that's all I'm going to say.
It was sad.
That's all I'm going to say. Chimara?
It's so sad.
Very sad. Thank you.
Also, were you convinced that she was a lesbian dragon? I was convinced.
I don't know. I didn't really read into it too much, to be honest. I know what you're on about because she had.
It feels like that's what it was implied to be. But
maybe.
It's not.
Maybe.
Again,
I don't know.
One of those things that isn't really stated. I think it's meant to be like you can make your own assumptions. Doesn't matter though.
Maybe.
Because, spoiler: she dies.
Yeah, she dies. Nothing happens.
It's so sad.
Because the main thing is they were like, oh well, where's the other female dragon she's like best friends with because they share a special Koinemans. Yeah. Like they share a Koinemans because they're that like.
Like a family Koinemans. They
be like, one. But they're not family. Well, how does that work? Anyway. Anyway, so yeah, she
But yeah.
couldn't get healed
Yeah.
because
So
no one had
I
it.
would say book 1 is definitely about
Setting up the government scene,
so
rebellion
it
scene.
establishes all the political aspects,
Yeah.
the world, the dragons, and the real drive of what's going to push the story, which is Coinman's.
Yeah.
And basically understanding it and coming to the realization that not everything needs to be learnt.
Yeah.
And that some things should be left as they were.
Yeah.
And then book 2 is really
The same thing.
Yes, but then also it's more, I feel like, focused on Vivian's character development personally. Because while she does obviously go through learning a lot,
Yeah.
it also breaks down. Like, it
Yeah.
breaks her down so she's like rock bottom. Like, to her, she's rock bottom.
Yeah.
And she really has like a crisis near the end of the book where she doesn't know what she's going to do. And even like, we're in the final battle. And it's like, everyone's like these people are doing this, these people are doing this,
Yep.
these people Vivian's just kind of standing there going, what do I do? I don't.
Like, she's not a warrior.
No.
She's a translator
Essentially, she is useless
in battle.
That point.
Yeah.
And you really feel it. And I remember sitting there going, God, that would suck. Because I was like waiting for the moment where she's like, she's like the female hero. Like the, what's it called? What's the female hero?
What am I saying?
She's the heroine.
Yeah.
She's the heroine. So, like, waiting for the moment
Like,
where she
pick up a sword.
Yeah, like, she's
Something.
running, she's gonna grab a gun, she's gonna start shooting shit.
Nah.
She's gonna kill someone. No, she literally just stands there
She's
the
like,
entire
"Ah!"
time, freaking out about people dying, dragons dying, bodies falling left and
Yep.
right, guns going off. Everybody else is doing it. Children. There are children who live on this island.
They're
literally riding into battle.
They're running around going, double your poison pouches. Because they wear little pouches,
Oh my
which
God.
are poisonous, which are poisonous to dragons. And so when a dragon comes near them, they would eat the poison and ingest it. So if the dragon ate them, that the dragon would die.
That wouldn't necessarily, doesn't kill them though. They get sick.
So the thing was that then if they didn't die, they would throw it up really quickly.
Yeah, but
So it wouldn't stay in
like,
them.
Eat poison, get eaten by dragon to kill said dragon.
So that dragon
Basically,
doesn't...
Don't waste your death.
Yeah,
Essentially.
don't waste your death.
This children.
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 Children. Going to war.
Children.
Against dragons. How do you think that's going to turn out?
There's actually one scene where this kind of like whole point is implemented.
Yeah.
Where Vivian and the group meet this group of women, like young girls.
Oh,
who,
was
like,
it Ruth?
Ruth's girls.
Ruth's
yeah.
girls, yeah.
Who, like, formed their own little like women power society. Because
So
men are
cute.
a-holes, no matter what age. And
They're on their side of the
this
island.
dragon, which kind of hunts regularly on the island, just shows up and goes to eat one of the girls. But he's
Yeah.
like half blind or something.
Yes, maybe something.
And she like eats the pouch, and they're like, "What's happening?" And just like waiting for her to get eaten. She
Yeah.
doesn't get eaten. Something else happens.
Because they go underground. Oh, they let out like sheep or pigs. They were like, release the bait, and so they've released all their livestock. So the dragon
just to try and pull the dragons away. But it's
goes. It's mental.
it is a bit crazy, and it kind of really makes you. It's one of those moments, I suppose, when you realize how screwed up war can be.
Yeah.
But also, this isn't necessarily the war aspect. This is also just how corrupt the government in
Yeah.
this book is. More specifically, Wyvermire, because she's the one who set all this shit up.
Yeah.
It is
And
her.
this is what these kids have to do just to
And
survive.
Look, when she gets her dues. Wait, does she? No, she doesn't. Bitch survives.
I don't remember her dying.
Her nephew does.
Yeah, Ralph.
That was very satisfying.
Yeah.
I was glad he died.
I'm trying to remember how he died. They got
squashed. Didn't he?
I don't
Didn't the
remember.
dragon fly the sky and squash him?
I don't
He was
remember.
on the dragon that was licking him, which was really weird.
Blood perfuming, please.
Literally, dragon basically licking blood off of a human. It's so fucking weird.
To like stay alive because he was sick.
Yeah, sick dragon. Sick dragon.
Yeah.
Um,
Well, he was sick in more than one way, but anyway. Yeah, go on.
Bulgarians are fucking weird.
Anyway.
Dragons, Bulgarian dragons. A lot of people, Bulgarian dragons. I'm just gonna call it that. Because otherwise that could be taken out of context, and I don't need that.
It was weird. It got introduced, and I was like, "He's a what now?"
He's a
It
what?
was so uncomfortable to like listen to. I was like, "Nah, man.
Yeah.
Nah, count me out."
It was a bit weird. But
And
overall,
then-
we get to the end of this book.
Yeah.
The final battle has happened. They
It's
are
like
victorious.
Avengers Endgame, like everyone showed up.
Yeah, it really did. Rebellion, more dragons, the Wyvern, the
Oh my gosh,
Hachen, the
the Hebridean
Wyvern
Wyverns.
basically just, well, a group of them went, you know what,
We'll
not
fight.
fighting anymore. We're going to do what you need us to do.
So we'll come and fight the big scary Bulgarian dragons,
Yes.
and then rocked up dragons from all other countries because they were
Yes,
like, we're
literally.
sick of the Bulgarians taking over, blah 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 blah.
Yeah, everyone was like, we're coming in. And there were definitely
It's
there was
crazy.
more than one moment where they're like, oh yes, victory. Oh nope, we're dead. Yes, victory. Nope, we're dead. Yes, victory. Finally got the victory. And then you really get to the end of this book and you're like, oh yeah, you can tell
Yeah.
it was meant to be a duology.
Yeah.
And it's not in the sense that it's badly done, like that she hasn't, that's the author hasn't continued on the story well.
But it was
think she's
Avengers.
set up,
Yeah.
she has set up, like, she's established where the story's going to go.
Yeah.
But all the events were kind of like, this is
Very
roughing it up.
over the
We're
top.
finishing,
Yeah, it was.
everything's explained.
And it was kind of like, great, all the dragons come in, we're good now.
Atlas proposes without a ring.
Thank you, because I,
Really
Mr. Atlas, like, I have no ring, but king. Oh, stop it.
Look, I will say, their proposal moment was really cute. I liked that moment between them.
But
the fact that he didn't have a ring.
I liked the sentiment, but please, get it together.
I also did like the fact that she did state, like, she goes, I do like you, but I'm not ready to say the love word yet.
Yeah.
I did like that, because he was like, yeah, I'm pretty much in love with you. And she's just like, hold up.
Also, because he was dead for however long, and
Yes.
she didn't know.
Yes.
She's grieved him.
He also lied to her through, like, the entire book.
Yeah, and he's like,
But
oh, but I love you.
Look,
Like, I get it, but, like, calm down.
yeah, like, look, if you're going to lie to somebody and then try to make up to them and then you're going to propose, you better have the motherfucking ring.
Right? At least. Had all this time. Anyway.
Yeah, so we got to the end. Everything's kind of done. And they're literally getting on a boat to leave. And it's like, it really feels like that final moment where, like, you know, they literally ride the boat off into the sunset. It's literally what it's setting up.
Yeah.
One character we have not mentioned.
Marquis.
at all.
Marquis. Yeah.
Is Vivian's cousin, older cousin. He's
Yeah.
been with her through this entire journey. I realize we haven't mentioned him.
No, it's
at
okay.
all.
He's been doing
So
stuff.
he's very prominent character in book 1, very prominent character in book 2. They get to the end, they're all alive, and then, oh, here comes a Bulgarian
Yoink.
dragon, and flies off with him. And you're like, well, there's book 3, we're going to Bulgaria together.
Yeah.
It doesn't match.
And because the thing was that at the very end, basically, was it Wyverns again?
Yeah,
She made a new, like, peace agreement, basically, with the Bulgarians. Wasn't it? Or was it someone else? Or was it the other chick?
It was the rebellion leader.
Oh, I
She
really
made-
forget her name.
She made an additional, so the rebellion leader, so Wyverns basically by the end, she's overthrown, she's done for, she's alive, but she'll probably end up in prison for the rest of her life.
Yeah.
The rebellion leader is trying to basically manipulate the end of this war to get the best outcome. She's not telling everybody everything. Vivian basically starts hating her and just thinks she's just as bad as Wyverns.
I'm trying to find her name because it's really going to annoy me. See? No, not that. Hollingsworth! Hey, I was like, I remembered the H and that's about it. Rita Hollingsworth.
Rita Hollingsworth. So she's the rebellion leader. So she spends a lot of the book trying to work out the best outcome that she can get. And at one point, that is basically turning over, setting up an agreement with the Bulgarians that every year,
I think it's like 10,
every year, 10 humans will basically be sacrificed to the Bulgarian court, dragon court,
yeah.
as willing
Sacrifices.
blood perfumers
Yeah,
for them to
sacrifices.
utilize. And Vivian is basically offered up as number
Well,
one.
no, they're like, we need her plus the 9 others for the first year.
So Vivian's not really given much of a choice, and this is what really creates more of the discourse between them, because Vivian's like,
Yeah.
excuse me. But then she also gets to a point where she accepts it, which is part of the growth cycle.
Yeah,
She
I
goes,
guess
no,
so.
I will actually sacrifice myself.
And she's like, I'll because they also wanted her to be a translator, I think, as well, for them.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so she's like,
there was a number of
anyway,
things.
there's a few
But
things.
this basically is what ends up, basically is implied is going to happen to
Yeah.
your cousin after he's taken, is that he's going to be utilised as a
Yeah.
blood perfumer. So they're basically implying that book 3, we're going to end up in Bulgaria, we're going to be doing a prison break.
Maybe she'll
Fines.
accidentally break him out.
Maybe she'll accidentally become a blood perfumer.
Who knows? Guess we'll find out. She'll
Well,
accidentally.
At this rate, she'll be 3 for 3. So
I bet like, it better have that because I remember reading in War of Wyverns and I was like, it's the first book all over again.
Yes.
But like
That's
in a
the
good
thing,
way.
yeah.
Like I liked it.
Yeah.
It felt very much the same story, same character.
Yeah.
It made me laugh.
Because that's one of the things I actually think I liked about these two books
Yeah.
is that while it is very much kind of like the same, I suppose, what do you call it? Really, you two? Right now? We're in the middle of something. It's the same formula between the two books, so you get the very
And it
similar
works.
elements, similar development, but it's done it's done differently enough. It's not the same. So it's the same, but it's not the same.
But it
if that
works.
makes
It
sense.
works well. I
Yes.
liked it.
And I just I have no real complaints about this book. I do it's not like, as I mentioned earlier, I gave both books a 4.5. So they're very highly rated. The only reason I'm not like 5 stars is because like there are a couple of moments I kind of go, yeah, like it's good, but I wasn't like frothing, like obsessing.
Yeah.
I will say like even like the romance between Atlas and Vivian in book 1 wasn't like was good, but it wasn't amazing. I found their romance very like obviously it's not the main focal point.
No, not at all.
I would not call this a romantasy.
Nah.
I would
It's
say
a historical fiction.
It's a historical fiction with a romance subplot, like a very minor romance subplot.
Yeah.
It's like not even like 5% of the book. So if you're wanting the romance aspect, it's not heavy.
Yeah.
It is more so in book 2 because it's part of their character development. The relationship they shared and how it's more it creates more conflict in book 2. Their relationship because 1, motherfucker's alive. 2, he's lying to her countless times about things. And yes, by the end of the book, their relationship has definitely become more prominent in the story.
Oh.
But yeah, it's just like in book 1, wasn't like the best romance ever.
Yeah.
It was still good, but like so there's a lot of things like that, a lot of elements where I'm like, it's good, it's not great, it's not like amazing.
If you wanted more romance
Oh,
in a historical fiction, you should read.
Setting.
Yeah, you should read Divine Rivals. I read this A Language of Dragons right after Divine Rivals, and I was like, oh, this definitely fits a genre.
Yeah, the Dark Academia vibe.
Yeah, and also historical. Your cat's attacking my toes.
Stop sticking him in his face.
He wasn't there before. Anyway, yeah,
Historical
fiction, romance, like duology, almost. Almost. It was gonna be good.
Almost, not quite.
It would have been good.
Quite.
Yeah.
But it's been good. I think it's really good. I am excited for book 3.
Yeah.
I will definitely be regularly recommending this book to people.
Oh yeah.
Characters, plot,
Dragons.
Yeah, dragons.
Duh. First thing you need to say.
And then
Literally.
actually dragons too, because there's one of those things. I don't know if you've seen this argument. I see it a lot. People argue about what is classified as a dragon.
This has dragons and wyverns.
Yeah, because like there's a big thing about the whole fact that like Harry Potter, for example, the dragons in Harry Potter, they're not dragons, they're wyverns because they have 2 legs, not 4. And then same with Game of Thrones or A Song of Ice and Fire, depending if you want the TV show or the movie or the books. They're not dragons, they're wyvern because they have 2 legs, not 4.
But
and
like whatever.
You've got dragons and like Aragon because they have 4 legs. You've got dragons in Fourth Wing because they have 4 legs. This mofo and that mofo have both. So conversation
You're set.
doesn't need to be had because all topics are covered.
Enough said.
Anyway.
Love me a dragon book.
Love me.
Love me a dragon.
I think you do kind of have a theme. You read a lot of dragons.
Well, that was my realization last year because I went Fourth Wing, Priory of the Orange. Sorry, oh my gosh, Fourth Wing, Priory of the Orange Tree, and a few others. And now I can't remember. Oh, When the Moon Hatched.
Oh, yes,
Dragons.
Yes.
And then I was like, I just need a dragon in a book. Like, honestly. Because I read a lot, like a contemporary romance, just for fun audiobook. It was about tennis, young adults. The whole time I was like, so when did the dragons get here?
Where are the dragons?
There was none.
I'm
It was
not gonna lie, though. I
2
love
stars, no
dragons.
dragons.
Are probably one of my favorite fantasy elements.
They're so good.
It's one of the things I love most about Fourth Wing.
Yes.
It's one of the things I love most about A Song of Ice and Fire.
Sorry.
She thought you were Salem.
Trying to remember what else it was.
It's just like there's so many amazing things and there's so many different ways to do dragons. But I will admit, at some point I kind of go, okay, I love dragons, but I'm dragoned out.
Yeah, no. But then, hang on. So after all that, I also was rereading Talon, Dragons.
Oh, yes, more dragon shifters.
Dragon Shifters, how cool. And then I read Wings of Starlight, which has like a shadow dragon
Really?
as like the enemy, and it was just like shadows, and then they saw its form and it was like a shadow dragon, and I was like, yes, fairies and a dragon, perfect. No, literally, I was like only I could find that.
What does Jazzy read? Dragons.
Dragons.
Jazzy reads dragons. That is that.
Yeah.
There's no questioning it anymore.
Yeah, and then I started this year and I read, what was it? Fear the Flames, Dragons. Wrath of the Dragons, and then A War of Wyverns. Also dragons.
Dragon.
All dragon books.
She's a dragon queen.
Dragon queen. If I could have a dragon, that would be perfect.
Look,
Trying to think.
if I want a dragon like Tan,
Yes.
maybe Andana.
Yeah. I have a question ready. And then I read Brimstone, which technically also has a dragon.
Big spoilers.
No, I'm talking about Om Nom Shakrai. Om Nom 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 Shakrai.
No.
He's a dragon. It was involved.
Okay, let's wrap this
Anyway,
up. We've been going for about an hour. I think
we've
wrap
had a
this.
good
Well,
chat.
do you know what makes me laugh?
What?
Wyverns on Goodreads. Says the expected published date is 27th of August 2026. Goodreads update. You can't see that for shit.
We are
So blown out. Update. It's been out since the 6th of January.
the book is in our hands, bro.
Do you know what's funny? I put my review up when I posted, right?
Yeah.
And it was like, how do you have a copy of this book?
Did Goodreads say that?
Yeah, it asks me to. It's like, where did you get your copy of your book? To like prove that I'd actually read the book before.
And you were like, Amazon.
Well, no, I don't remember what I put on. I put
That's
like
so
I
weird.
just had a copy, and it was like, so it said something along the lines of like, this review might not something. So I don't know. It was
Like
just
it might
really
not be
weird.
published or
But I'm
whatever.
like, dude, freaking check your facts before you start doing that.
It's literally
shit.
out.
I was gonna say let's go over quotes, but I realized I don't have a single
Oh.
quote.
Here's my issue, is that for A War of Wyverns, I audiobooked while I was at work and on the train. I didn't write anything down.
Yeah, no, that's okay. Look, there probably were a couple moments of my favorites, but nothing like stood out. 'Cause I didn't. I normally include at least one quote in my review.
These are my quotes from A Language of Dragons.
Oh, do I have one from a language? Probably not.
Oh, well, I'll just read a few. So this one I wrote down because I was like, oof, especially in today's climate. But anyway, it's people shouldn't fear their prime ministers. Prime ministers should fear their people.
That is 100% true.
And I was like, yep. And then
Watch out, baby.
watch out, Weibenmeyer and others. But anyway, and then this one, when you suppress a community endlessly, speaking of the like third class and
Yep,
whatever,
yep.
you can't be surprised when it rises up against you.
Very
And
true.
you're like, come on, sounds like rebellion.
Yeah.
What
Yeah,
else is this?
absolutely.
Oh, this one got me. Sorry, I'm still going. Control language, control words, control what people know, which was basically talking about the languages.
Yeah.
And,
Yeah.
well, yeah,
Well,
obviously.
that's actually another big topic in the book is that there's this whole thing about them suppressing languages. They do like there's actual like laws put into effect.
That's what happens in A War of Wyverns.
Yeah.
They're like,
They're
the dragons now have to speak like Bulgarian.
Yeah,
and they don't.
basically start like trying to remove languages and restrict.
Yeah, I forgot about
communication.
that.
Like, oh,
And that's the whole thing. It's just like, well,
you can't do that.
yeah.
You remove a language, you remove a people.
And that's, what they were trying to do.
So messed up. Anyway, but yeah, so there's
Yeah,
there's
some
solid
good
ones. I really
quotes.
like them. But yeah, so overall, so back to ratings just for a quick second. 4.5 both from me. Jazzy, you gid.
I give 5 for language right. I can't remember now for A War of Wyverns. Let's say 4.
5 and a 4.
We'll
So
go 5 and a
overall,
4.
we're just gonna say it's a 4.5 for the series.
I
so far.
reckon. Let me check my.
Very high.
Let
Definitely
me check my
recommend.
ratings. Oh, I don't have it written. Let me go through my.
No, gosh, she's not prepared this one.
No. Yeah, I gave it a 4. There you go. I gave it a 4. You can't see it anyway.
No, the light blows it out.
That's fine. I gave it a 4. It was very good. I thought, my last closing thought, it was a very good way of keeping us in the dark as in Vivian's perspective, didn't know what was going on, but also I was still interested. It wasn't like I was like, well, I don't know anything, I'm not interested. I was very much interested. Stuff you, Alice.
Yes.
That's all I have to say.
One thing I did love about War of Wyverns, I kind of worked out certain elements, but most of it is surprising. Like,
Yeah.
it didn't kind of take the route you would expect.
No.
I feel like it was very well done. But
Yeah.
So, definite high recommendation from the girlies that you
Yes.
read A Language of Dragons by S F Williamson. Book 3 is scheduled to come out next year,
Is it?
I believe.
I have
Start of
no
next
idea.
year.
Yes, we'll find out.
So I'm thinking maybe she'll go 3 for 3 with January's, because January 2025, January 26.
She'll probably
January
try.
2027.
Let's find out.
Hopefully.
Love me a dragon book. Can't wait to
Look,
read it.
I need to finish. I need to tick another series off. I keep starting more.
Yeah.
Like, I just did a reread of friggin' The Empyrean. I did audiobooks, and my god, I finished Onyx Storm the other day, and I was right
Tears.
back to where I was in February last year when it came out,
So seems reminiscent.
and I was just like, why did I do this to myself?
Oops.
And it literally is just like, oh, what the anyway, but I know I need the conclusion.
Mhm.
I need to wrap it up, and if it dare goes to 4 books, S F Williamson.
I'm
Steph,
sorry, but I don't think I'm going to read the 4th book.
I will throw hands.
I'll read the 3rd book, but I'm not ready for another few books.
I don't think it could really go any much further.
They kill off Atlas again.
Look,
Who knows?
I wouldn't believe it. It would be a lie.
Yeah, who knows?
They killed off Vivian. That would be an interesting plot twist.
It would be interesting. Yeah. Well, I don't have anything to say.
No, it was very good.
It was a good
Very
book.
happy with our pick.
You should read it.
Yes, definitely. So, with that being said, let's wrap this episode up. If you have any book recommendations, dragon specific,
Especially for me. Thank you so much.
Jazzy wants to hear.
I do.
I do too. Alisha also likes dragons, so she'll probably want to hear some too. So please
Yeah.
make sure you drop them down below. Let us know. Have you read A Language of Dragons? Is it on your TBR? If it is, I really hope you didn't watch this because we spoiled the entire thing. So
Sorry.
if you have read it, please let us know what your thoughts are. What did you rate it? Are you excited for book 3? Do you think they should have stopped at book 2? I personally think they should have stopped at book 2, but that's okay. Let us know. Chat with us about this beautiful series. Tell us also, what do you prefer, wyverns or dragons? 2 legs or 4? What's your preference?
Anything with wings.
Well, we know why she likes Akatar then. Anyway.
That's a pull. That's a pull. Thank you.
I haven't even read it. I just know one of them has wings.
More than one. But anyway.
More than one. You should really read For Whom the Bell Tolls. There's got wings in that too.
I have it.
I know, read it.
I'm reading something. I'm reading the book club sequel.
Yeah, I know. We haven't. We both were late on the January book club.
Well,
book.
no, I
haven't started February book club. And
No, I
I'm
haven't
reading
yet
the
either.
sequel to January's book club.
But the issue is that I started January's. Well, no, I started it in January.
Yeah, me too.
But it's just like it was
Finished
a bit longer.
Like 2 weeks into February.
Yeah, but it was really good. 5 stars.
As well.
You should check out our Instagram to see what that is.
Yes, we
Not gonna tell you.
We are now posting more on our Instagram and on our socials. I keep forgetting about TikTok, but we are posting on socials
Sometimes.
about stuff. So if you want
Look
to
at
check
it.
us out, make sure you look at all socials. We have everything for the girlies. We've got Instagram, we got Spotify,
TikTok,
YouTube, TikTok.
All of it.
We all have our own stuff. I've got TikTok and Instagram. Jazzy's got TikTok and Instagram.
Alicia's
got TikTok and Instagram.
and she's got her own like mini podcast
yes,
series
if you want to check out
for indie authors.
indie author spotlight series, Scraps to Yaps.
Yeah.
Is that right? Yeah, I'm right.
Yeah.
That is also now live on YouTube and Spotify.
Check that
Go
out.
check her out. You can find the links all on her page. I think I should probably set up the links on our page too to direct you to her.
Oh well,
she's-
go to her
It is
page.
amazing. But yeah, thank you for sticking around.
Thank
if you have
you.
enjoyed our first video back for 2026, woo! Make sure you hit that thumbs up button. Make sure to subscribe for future episodes. And you'll see us soon.
And comment a dragon emoji just for me.
Dragon, flames, burn.
Thank you. See you next time.
Bye.
Bye.